I'm Janet, Try It Like It Create It, and today I want to show you how to thread a punch needle. So this is your needle, and it may come with a protective cap on it or not. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to take mine off so that I can then start working with the tool. All right, so what we have here is the needle, and you can see it has a little hole in it. All right, and then it has an open shaft that your thread travels through. So the first thing you're going to do is take your threading tool. All right, this is what it looks like. It looks like just wire, but it actually opens up. All right, and you're going to thread that through the needle. All right, so pinch it tight and closed and thread it through the shaft. All right, maybe easier said than done sometimes. See if I can get it small enough to travel through there. All right, there we go. So now I've got it in the needle. I'm going to push that through, all the way through, till it comes out the other end. Now you want to be careful because the tip of your punch needle is very sharp. So as I'm threading this through, I'm being careful not to poke myself. All right, so now this is through the other end. All right, and so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to thread my thread through it. And then I'm going to pull that back through the needle and out the end. All right. Now, this is not ready to punch yet, because what I want to do is thread the thread through this. There's a little teeny hole in the end of the needle. So I want to take my threader and go into that opening. All right, and then once it's through that opening, I am now going to put my thread through it. Get it open wide enough so that I can get the thread in there. All right, and then I'm going to pull that through that opening. Pull the tail, pull this down, so you want to leave a little bit of a tail, and now you are ready to start punching. To get your fabric ready for your punch needle project, you're going to want to first take your hoop apart, put your design so you can see it, and then you're going to push down. All right, now what I'm going to do is do it so that my design is upside down and push through like so. Now I'm going to look. Now I don't like the position of it, so I'm going to pull and adjust until I've got it where I can see it being centered in my hoop. All right, so now I like that location better, and so now I'm going to tighten down the hoop. All right, you want your fabric to be tight, and so I'm going to keep tightening this, and then double check, pull on my fabric, and I want it to be somewhat tight. All right, I'm not going to worry about the crease in the middle here, although I could have ironed it beforehand. All right, so now this is ready to start punching. When you go to punch, this is the side that you punch into, the side that has your design. This side is your finished project. All right, so now I have my needle threaded and I have it attached, and I haven't taken anything off the skein. I haven't cut it. All right, and so to start, I'm going to hold on to the tail and I'm going to punch my needle all the way through the fabric to the other side and then pull back through. All right, and there is your first loop. Now you're going to want to go right next to it and go all the way around the outer edge of your design. And if you need to, on the other side, you can hold your stitches in place until they start to grab well. All right. Now when you go to push through, you're going to push all the way through until your needle stops. All right. And so I'm just going to work my way around the outer part of this shape. And then I can worry about filling it in. I'm not worried about what the stitches look like on this side. And you can see as I travel and get the hang of what's going on, they get a little shorter. And that looks good. But once again, we're not going to see this side, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so I just want to follow the pattern all the way around. I want to be pretty tight when I'm working on the outline of the shape. And now once that's done, you can go and fill in the middle. And you don't have to be as precise about the placement, and you can be a little bit quicker about filling it in and traveling around that space. You may have to pull tighter or pull some of your floss out so that you can access it. And now you can look on the other side to see how taut, or if you have any loops that you still need. So I can see a little hole right in this area here. So I'm going to travel my needle into that area. And look to see how that looks. All right. And then I can pull out the tail, cut that off, and move on to the next space. Now, if you want to secure what's going on in the back here, you could take these two ends and tie them together. Once again, this is the back side, and it's not going to matter. Nobody's going to see this side. All right, the finished work is on the other side.